Haribo to all my brothers and my sisters, and welcome back to Astro Motivation. Today, we're going to be talking about the lunar eclipse and how is it going to be affecting each individual sign. This is for Vedic astrological placements. Definitely check out your sun, ascendant, and moon sign in order for you to get a full forecast of the energies that are going to be happening, especially your ascendant and especially your moon sign. And if you do not know, you can definitely check out in the description here below. You can check out in Google how to get your Vedic astrological chart. Alrighty, guys. And also, already go and check out the video that I already made on the eclipse itself, because there I talk deeply about the eclipse. Here, we're just going to be talking about signs. Alrighty, my beautiful brothers and sisters, let's see what do we have in store for this upcoming lunar eclipse on October 28th and 29th.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda.
Alrighty, my beautiful brothers and sisters, let's get to it, guys. And I hope that everybody's been having a wonderful eclipse season. We are right now on the last portal of this eclipse season, where we're closing a lot of chapters. I mean, we're not just closing in a year of 2023, we're closing an 18-month cycle, and we're also closing an 18-year cycle. And we're going to be working with those energies for the ritual that we're going to be doing at the end of this video. So stick around for that. Okay, so now here we go. We're going to start first and foremost with the energies of Aries. And this works for anybody who has an Aries moon, Aries sun, or Aries ascendant. Alrighty, my beautiful Aries. So first and foremost, this eclipse is happening in your sign, the last eclipse. And I know that, oh man, you've been going through a rebirth. It has not been an easy situation, but you're coming into a better you. You're coming into a better self. I want you to really think about 18 years ago, 2005, where were you and where are you now? How far have you come? What were the wishes and desires you had in 2005, and look where you are now? Don't bash yourself for not being this or that, but just give yourself some gratitude. You've been going through a lot of transformations, especially this past 18 months. It's been a real doozy for you, my beautiful Aries, really bringing a whole new life and a whole new path in your life. And this eclipse is the last one. This eclipse is like the last impulse into this new life, into this new thing. Like you are taking the final leap of faith into a whole new world that you've been wishing and wanting for a very, very long time. And so get ready to embark into a new 18-year cycle. And this is a time where there's going to be changes in your body. There's going to be changes in your reputation. There's going to be changes in yourself, your persona. And if you've been thinking about these things, it's like, okay, who am I? Who is Aries? Like, and I mean, you naturally always think about these things, but more than ever now, this is the time for really bringing the new rebirth fully. And for you to not look back anymore at the past, what happened, did not happen, who you were, what you were. It's gone, it's done, and now get ready for this next 18-year cycle. How do you want to be, Aries? How do you want to show up? What do you look like? What do you show up as? Like, this is about your persona. This is about your identity. This is about your image. This is about your brand. It's a very powerful time to come into yourself truly. So let's see, what do we have for my beautiful Aries this upcoming lunar eclipse in Ashwini for Aries, 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 lunar eclipse in Ashwini for Aries. Before, during, and after. Okay, I mean, you are ready for a very powerful new beginning, okay? And in reality, you've been feeling a little blocked in your voice, in your throat chakra. I want you to do some throat chakra cleansing for the eclipse, because there's something here where you may be having a little bit of a hard time expressing and claiming your truth, claiming your word, claiming yourself. And maybe it could be because you're thinking, oh, you know what? I'm just going to keep it to myself. I'm not going to say anything because I don't want anybody to come and tell me no, to tell me not to do that. Like, you don't want nobody up in your business. And so I totally understand to like not speak about it, not talk about it, but it is very important that you do talk about it. Not only for yourself, but for you to start making the boundaries of protection, the boundaries of how much you value these things that you want to become, these new self, this new you. This new you deserves a proclamation of truth. And so blocking your communication could be something that hinders you a lot at this time. Now, I understand. I understand, my beautiful Aries. You may be feeling in a time where you're like, oh my God, if I speak right now, I might not even be able to control all the things that come out of my mouth. Totally understand it. But this is the challenge. It's like, how can you talk and express without getting aggressive, without getting violent, without getting intense, without getting, without just throwing the baby out of the bathwater? Like, no, like, how can you communicate your truth clear, sincerely, without ever becoming a drama? Which, because I understand that maybe you don't want to speak up because you don't want it to turn into a huge drama. Be conscious of how you're speaking, be conscious of what you're talking about. But it is important for you to speak your words and speak what you want, that your truth gets declared. Because here we have again, the rebirth is ready to happen, but you are not making the final proclamations. This is the perfect time to make the final proclamations on this eclipse. What is the final word, my beautiful Aries? How are things going to go? Put your foot down and really claim what it is, how things are going to start going from now on, how you're going to live your life, who you're going to be, how you want to be treated, all these things. It is a time to really claim this truth and make your final decisions and final proclamations and speak up about it and say, listen, with me it's like this, or I'm not doing that, or this is what I'm going to do. But you need to make the final proclamations and stick to them. This is what's going to give you that strong sense of rebirth. Of course, controlling your temper in the way. I understand that right now is a very intense time, but controlling your emotions, controlling your temper, controlling your aggressiveness. And as you do this, you will be rewarded. But controlling your energies doesn't mean shut up and don't say anything. This is also negative. And so finding that sweet spot in the middle, because when you speak, it's going to make the earth perfectly to make everything fertile for you, for everything to work out for you, for everything to go the way you want it to go. But right now, your fertility, your ability to manifest, your ability to create is going through a very difficult time, because it's just not, you're doubting it. You're like, can I do this? Can I not? Is this possible? There's some insecurities here, or somebody around you is extremely insecure. If there's a woman around you that could be very insecure, maybe that's why you're not speaking about certain things. But it is a time that is also blocking your ability to manifest. It's time for balance. It's time for you to come again into your sacral chakra. It's time for you to come back into like, okay, what does Aries want? How am I going to do this? How am I going to make it happen? It's about you. It's about you. It's about you. The limelight is on you, Aries. Don't make it about other people. It's about you right now. And so you will come into balance going into your sacral chakra as well, doing some healing to your sacral chakra and releasing any blocks that you may have around your desires, and to align your desires with something that is higher, something that is good for everybody and the wellness of everybody around you. This is going to be very good. Listen to your intuition. There is going to be many, many intuitive things that are going to come up for you during this time. It's a time of intuition. It's a time of listening to your higher self, listening to your intuition. But some of you guys are not listening to your intuition. Some of you guys are blocking the intuition. So be very cautious with this. The answers are not outside. They're inside. Everything is pointing for you to put your eyes on yourself and focus on yourself and make the decisions for yourself. Okay, what do we have here for my beautiful Aries for this next upcoming moon, lunar eclipse for Aries, lunar eclipse for Aries, lunar eclipse for Aries. In the springtime, by your birthday, this is when the new energy will start flourishing in a very beautiful way, my beautiful Aries, okay? And so you're blooming into a new you. Allow for this blooming to really come through. Allow it to be a better version of yourself. There is a business venture as well that is going to be very profitable for you if you've been thinking, if you get some ideas around business around making money during the lunar eclipse. This is going to be very profitable for you. Please take charge, take action, go with it, go forward with it. And your desires within reach, have faith. Everything is going to come together for you, my beautiful Aries, for this upcoming eclipse. I know that the energies are really intense. Of course, lunar eclipse and all of this, it makes us quite sensitive, but don't let that, it will pass by, okay? Every storm passes by, and so it will pass by, and then you will see that you're very close to what it is that you want to create. Surrender the stress. This eclipse will make you feel more stressed than usual. Do your spiritual practices, go deep into meditation, go deep into chanting mantras, disconnect from the mundane world, especially on the weekend. That is just, the eclipse is happening like it's a weekend. Disconnect from the world, go and be in nature. This is going to be very beneficial for you, my beautiful Aries. And the mudra for Aries for this lunar eclipse, the mudra for Aries for this lunar eclipse, I like this, is the relax mudra. This will help you with your stress. So check out the mudra. And your affirmation is: soft, warm water relaxes and caresses me. Okay, that will soothe your energy. Especially because Rahu is going to go through that Gandanta point from Aries to Pisces. Is a powerful time right now, my beautiful Aries. Alrighty, stick around for the eclipse that is going to be happening at the end. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Tauruses. Alrighty, Taurus. So let's see, for you, this eclipse is in a very karmic past life energy. Taurus, if you've been feeling like there's this past life lingering karmic dead karmic energy that you don't even know where you got it from, and even your parents may be like, I have no idea where you got this from. This is a past life thing. And so Taurus, this eclipse is really trying to help bring a full closure, a full end to something in your subconscious, something in your deeper subconscious that has been hindering you for the past 18 years. So I want you to really think about it since 2005. Like, what has been the thing that has been hindering you in a subconscious level? Some shadow part of yourself, some trauma, some unprocessed emotion that keeps showing up? Or what is that thing that you just can't put your finger on it, where you're just like, I feel like it's a blind spot, I don't know how to like get through it, and it's always there? Like, what is that blind spot that you've been having since 2005? Because this is a time to go deep into spirituality. It will be amazing for you to do some past life regression, for you to do some plant medicine, for you to do some family constellation. If anything that helps you dig deep into your subconscious, astral travel, your dreams are gonna be popping during this eclipse. Like, messages are coming through from a past life. And it's really trying to bring you the awareness for you to utilize the energies of this eclipse to finally liberate yourself from this. So what is that pesky thing that just seems to not leave you? This is a time. You can use this eclipse for it. Not the time for you to do anything. If you don't know, it's okay that you don't know, all right? Don't worry about it. You don't need to figure it out. All you need to do is heal. This is a time of heal, purging, transformation, deep realizations, and transcending your old life, your old way of being. For you, the 18-year cycle begins from within. If you shift something from within, boom, you already are stepping into life in a whole different way. It's not from the outside in. For you, it's from the inside out. So do your spiritual practices, do some of these things. Kundalini yoga will be amazing as well. And you can really harness some powerful energy. So let's see, what do we have for Taurus for this upcoming lunar eclipse? Taurus, lunar eclipse. The energies of Taurus in this lunar eclipse. Okay, Taurus, you've been very diligent, okay? You've been a very good boy and a very good girl. Let's say that. You've been moving forward, you've been trying to make the right choices, the right decisions in your life. You are trying to go by your values, maybe measure the pros and cons in situations, balance out your financial situation, your financial life. This could also be something big that you've been dealing with, okay? And making the right choices, making the right things, because you're very deep down inside, Taurus, like you do like doing what is right. You are a natural um, sattvic energy that wants to do things how they're meant to be. You're not here to reinvent the wheel. And so you're really trying to follow through what it needs to be followed. You're trying to get out of your, comfort zone. There might be some partnership too that is here helping you, but you really have been learning how to prioritize the things that are important to you. Learn to prioritize your feelings and not just be succumbed by anything. It's like there's things in your higher list, there's things that are non-negotiables, and you're living by these things, and this is very nice. Now, life in this eclipse is really trying to tell you to stop before you move forward. You need to, this is a time for you to perceive things from a different point of view, Taurus. Before you move forward, take a moment and really see things from a different point of view. Maybe you've been doing this for this past 18 months. Maybe you've been going through this where you're just like, I've been seeing life from a whole new different scope. This is great. So this eclipse is like, boom, finally, you got the new perception, you got the new way of perceiving things, and you're able to move forward. You're understanding what is worth sacrificing in your life. You're understanding what is your priorities in your life. Little by little, you're becoming more and more into this. However, you're still feeling this feeling of, I can't create or manifest the things I really want to manifest. I'm not ready yet. I need more help. I need more advancement. I'm not at this level yet. I haven't been able to be at this level yet, or there's this sort of blockage in this independence, this autonomy, this ability to make it if you want to, whatever, or the ability to have awareness of your talents, awareness of your hidden gifts, and to own them fully. So it's a lot here for my beautiful your third eye is going to be freaking popping, Taurus. This is the moment you really need to do your sadhana. You really need to do your spiritual work, because those who don't, okay, it's going to stay blocked. You're still going to be projecting a vision that is not really most authentic to you. So it's a time to really sit and open this third eye, focus on the breathing, focus on this part. Really bring all your attention to this part of your head. This would really bring a lot of awareness to your third eye. Your sleep, your dreams are going to be popping. Your visions, the time, what you visualize at this eclipse is what's going to start going into transforming in your life. That's freaking powerful, Taurus. Do not allow your mind to get you into a darkness, a dark hole, negativity, anxiety, because it's just going to magnetize it even more. This is the moment to do your visualization of work for real, okay? And the visualization of you making it to that security, that balance in your home life, okay? Or understanding and realizing, like, what is it that isn't allowing you to build this solid foundation in your life that brings all the achievements that you want, that, happy home life, happy family life, like, just why can you get there? It's like you're gonna finally see, and you're gonna visualize, you're gonna understand, you're gonna see the vision of what is holding you back from just experiencing that. And that will let you to move on, like move on and really heal. But the healing can only happen, Taurus, is if you actually do different things throughout the day. Try a new way of doing things. But if you keep the same routine, but you had this realization, you're not going to move on. It's going to stay there. So there is this very powerful time for realization, for really making a change at a very deep level. And your only part that you need to do is really showing up to your spiritual practices and change the routine. Do different new things. Don't keep doing the same thing. Don't fall for the same patterns is what I mean. Alrighty, let's go a little bit deeper here. What is the messages for Taurus for the next upcoming eclipse? So these fell, and I'm going to give them to you. You see, surrender to rest and sleep. Yes, more rest, more sleep. Chill on this day. Well, actually, don't sleep during the eclipse, but after the eclipse will be great, or before that, or allow this eclipse to let you have more rest and sleep for here on. But you need to have more rest and sleep and balance that out, my beautiful Taurus. And surrender, setting limits. This is helping you to create healthy boundaries in your relationships. No, you don't talk to me like that. No, that's offensive. No, until here. And like, this is important for you, Taurus, to have these very strong limits, okay? Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete answer. One of the things that really allows me to help create stronger boundaries in my life is actually wearing veils. You know, like you can expose or you can cover. And this is a very subtle way of keeping boundaries, strong boundaries. And surrender to receiving the support and love from others. I mean, there is people around you who want to help you, who want to give you, who want to be there for you, who want to support you, who want to show you. And so you don't have to do it alone, Taurus, okay? This might be something else too, like allowing yourself to be helped. And to you it might just seem like, no, but I'm cool, I'm chill, but it's like how nice it would be for you to really feel how people are there to really support you. Like allow them to really support you, allow them to help you. Don't feel guilty, don't feel like, oh my gosh, now I owe them. No, just take it, take the love in. And all right, that's your messages. Now let's see, what is your mudra for this upcoming lunar eclipse? What is the mudra for Taurus for this lunar eclipse? Taurus for the lunar eclipse. Taurus. Inspiration. Oh, I love this. This is your mudra. You can stop the video so that you can do it. This is the Sarasvati mudra. Oh, that's so beautiful. And your affirmation is, Sarasvati, the goddess of creativity, shows me my talents and showers me with good ideas. I accept this profusion with joy and thankfulness. Beautiful. Beautiful. Very, very nice. Alrighty, my beautiful Tauruses, those were your messages for this upcoming lunar eclipse. I really hope that they helped you. Very powerful times. Super excited for you. Let me know how it goes. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Geminis. Alrighty, Gemini. So for you, this eclipse is going to be happening in the sector of the energies of your dreams and aspirations and your gains. So this has been a very powerful time for you, Gemini, where life is really trying to help you align with your dreams and aspirations, also help you align with the right people, the right collaborations, the right groups and associations that you really need to be in. Maybe this was a time where you actually saw the true colors of some people and you realize like, okay, no, I can like fool myself. Like I need to start surrounding myself with better quality people. And so if this is something you've been feeling, Gemini, like, oh my gosh, why am I not surrounded by better people, quality people, like association that is something that elevates me, that I'm not just the one here entertaining or talking about BS that's not getting us anywhere. Like you really are seeking to have a connection that is worthy. Like you want a network of people that is filled with worthy energies. And so very powerful, my beautiful Gemini. This is also a time for you to dream big and allow for the help of others to also come through. But more than anything, this has been an 18-month period where you have really started to ask yourself, what are my dreams? Like, what do I want, really? And if you're still a little bit in through your existential crisis, like, I don't really know what I want, then this eclipse could be the thing that really helps you define it. Like, make sure, because this dream that you really feel connected to, this aspiration that you really feel connected to, is what's going to drive you for the next upcoming 18 years. And so it needs to be genuine, it needs to be true, it needs to be like, yes, this is what I want. Because if it's like, oh yeah, that sounds cool, whatever you want, like if it's this energy, you're not going to feel satisfied with any of your dreams. This is the moment for you to really dream and be like, you know what I really want is this. And let that inspire you, because it's like what you make the stamp to be will be with you for the next 18 years. And I mean, just check it out. Like 2005, did you make a wish? 2005, 18 years ago, did you make some sort of wish? And now where are you with that? It's the time for you to really ask and yourself about your dreams and aspirations, because your dreams and aspirations is really what creates, it's really what is able to create your inspiration to move forward. Sorry, there was so much channeling that came up at the same time. So let's see, what do we have for Gemini for this upcoming lunar eclipse? Gemini. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, something have to do with your security. Here we go. The security here. Your sense of security, your sense of feeling grounded, your sense of feeling like you are accomplishing what it is that you want. Your root chakra right now is asking for attention. So that's what I mean. It's like you need to root in your dreams. This is what I want, and that's what you root yourself in, because anything else is not going to have that grip. So when you achieve it, if it was somebody else that wanted that or this, or you think that that's what you should be doing, or you don't know, when you do get something, you're never going to feel the sense of satisfaction. You're never going to feel the sense of like, yes, I did it, because we're not putting a goal. We're not putting like a defined goal. Like, this is what I want to look like in my dreams and aspirations, because we're talking about Aries energy. So this is very, very, very important, my beautiful Gemini. So here we have the root chakra, really powerful. And we also have the energy of emotional withdrawal. So life here is really asking for you to, move away from those things that are just emotionally not making you happy. Like, that could be the first step, Gemini. That you're like, you know what, just this doesn't feel good. And maybe go somewhere else, But where are you not getting this emotional fulfillment? And ask yourself, like, how can you give yourself that emotional fulfillment? Yes. And it's stopped. Like, I see that after this eclipse, there's not going to be like this battle, like going on, like this war, like this struggle. If you've been feeling like you've been battling against life, battling against anything, your partner, an idea, whatever, like something that you just been feeling like, oh my God, it's such a heavy load, like it is this conflict, and you feel defeated and you feel like I just can't seem to get a break, like anything like this is finally going to come to an end with this energies of this lunar eclipse. So that's very, very good news. But it's going to come with you doing some shadow work, Gemini. Life is asking for you to do a little bit of shadow work, a little bit of look into your full self and the negative thoughts and the negative things, because the mind is very tricky, dude. Like, the mind, especially a Gemini mind, is next level. It's next level. You can outwit your own self. That's crazy. So it's you against you, baby. It's you against your mind. And so that's why the shadow work is very good, because it's that crap that the mind creates, that we're not perceiving it how we are actually identifying ourselves with those things. Like, it's like we're not putting our mind in its place. And so the mind is running mayhem, doing whatever it wants, and it can only be put, like, illuminate light on it when you do some shadow work. And it's like, why is the mind disturbed? Why is it full of fears? Like, doing this inner work is something that is very powerful. And the moon here is really bringing for you to do some inner work, deep, deep inner work, that it's at the root of your base chakra. Why don't you feel safe? What's the real thing? and what is not allowed, like what doesn't make you feel like you can go for those dreams, like what's the doubt, what's that rotten root in the root chakra that is impeding for your full blooming to happen. And as you do this, boom, love begins. Either with the partner that you're currently in right now, doing the shadow work will definitely bring a renewal into your relationship. It will help you transform the energies of the relationship because you transform yourself. Or if you're not in a relationship, after you do the shadow work and you deal with this and this root chakra situation, like that's when love really comes in. And the wish fulfillments and the desires and everything that you've been wanting, that you've been like, it's not happening. Life is not giving it to, I'm defeated by it. It's like, it's going to come to you. But this is a deep thing that is trying to throw you into some shadow work and like actually see your mind, what it's doing to you. Very interesting. All right, so now let's go a little bit deeper here. Your relationships, because there's a lot of relationship energy here going on. Friendships and love, dreams and aspirations. What are some messages here for my beautiful Geminis for this lunar eclipse? Passion, that is a clue. You know, follow your passion, follow what feels good. Maybe it's too much overthinking, Gemini. You're like, I like this, but I don't know, but maybe I can't, blah, 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 and then we go into the what ifs. So here life is like, just allow your heart to sing with joy. Do the things that bring you joy. Choose them. Choose them. Choose passion. Especially friends. Like, yes, your associations need to have passion. You need to feel passionate about these people. Like, yes, these are my peeps. I like these people. I learn from them. Or, yes, this is my relationship. I'm passionate. I express my love. Or you want your next 18 years to really be full of passion, full of your heart singing with joy. And you can. Finances and career are definitely affecting your relationships. And it's a factor in your love life right now. So maybe that's the whole security, root chakra situation connected to your finances, career, your sense of purpose. This is all connected here. Okay. And children. It seems like some children want to come in. It seems like maybe you want to have children in the future, or you have children at this time. This is causing a lot of these things. Or that there's so much immaturity is kind of happening in your relationships that you're ready to release. Don't allow this next 18 years to be just as immature as it was 18 years ago. You know, like, let this be a new, renovated, mature Gemini, a new you. And what do you need to release? What is Gemini releasing for this lunar eclipse? What is Gemini releasing for this lunar eclipse? Surrender procrastination, Gemini. This is what's messing you up from your dreams. Oh, Valentina, but yeah, what I really want to do doesn't give me money. Well, if you really work at it, it might just give you money. Because if we tap into our gold, baby, there's a lot of abundance that can be made. So just surrender the procrastination. There's some idea that you have, there's something that you know you should do, and you're ready to do it, and you're ready to take action, and it will make a big, big change in your life. Alrighty, my beautiful Gemini, those were your messages for this upcoming lunar eclipse. I really hope that they help. Sending you so much love and light. Stick around for the ritual that we're going to be doing at the end. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Cancers. Hello, Cancer. Let's see, what do we have for you for this upcoming lunar eclipse? So, I mean, you're really going to be feeling it. Of course, the moon is here. The moon is involved in this eclipse. It's going to be very powerful, and your emotions are going to be expanded. Okay, I want you to be ready for that, Cancer. You're going to feel like extra feels, and it might make you pissed. So it might make you angry because it's an Aries. Like, it might just tick you off, or it might just, like, I would really suggest some workout. Okay, I would really suggest some workout, especially if you're feeling it. If you're just like, oh my God, like, I'm just feeling so weird, like, go work it out, go run, go move your body. That will be my best advice for you to handle these very powerful energies of this eclipse, because I know it's always hard on my Cancers. Okay, so Cancer, for you, this is about purification and closure of your career. So check it out. 2005, what were your dreams and aspirations for your career that you were like, I really want to get to the top there? Like, that is the mountain I want to climb. Like, that is the purpose in my life that I want. Okay. And this is very powerful because every time you go through like this sort of like, okay, I did that in my career, now what? And you reinvent your purpose in life, reinvent your career, you have a new 18-year cycle that starts with you. And so you may be feeling it where you're just like, I don't know if this is my path in career, or maybe I'm ready to take it to the next level in my career, or maybe I'm ready to open my own business, I'm ready to make the next big step. Very powerful, very cool, very awesome. I'm very excited for you, my beautiful Cancer, and all the things that you are learning and that you're going through. Allow yourself to, make new dreams and aspirations for your career. This is the perfect time to do it. Use visualization, say thanks for how far you have come, wherever it is that you are. Don't compare. Don't compare. And just, be appreciative for all the hard work that you have done. And now let's get ready for the next 18 years, baby, and next cycle of how you're going to show up in your purpose in life, which really defines you, really defines who you are. So let's see, what do we have here for my beautiful Cancers for this next upcoming lunar eclipse? Cancer for this lunar eclipse in Ashwini, Cancer. All right, Cancer, it's been tough, okay? Some of you guys have been suffering in silence when it comes to your career. And even if everybody's like, but what are you talking about, Cancer? You're so successful. Like, deep down inside, you're like, you don't even understand the shit I have to go through to be where I am. Like, you might not see the hard work that goes behind the pretty face and the smile and the etiquette and the grace that I've been able to master. But in reality, there's been something about it that you've kind of been suffering in silence in your career. Something that's been tough. Maybe sleep, not having good sleep. You had to sacrifice a lot. Maybe it's taken a toll on your health. It's taken a toll on your anxiety. It's taken a toll on the stress. It's tough. There's been this suffering in silence, and you are finally kind of coming to the ends of this. And maybe this could be a way for you to reinvent your career in a way where you don't set yourself up for things like this, let's say. And this has allowed for a new passionate beginning to come through. This eclipse is definitely bringing a new passionate time for you. A new passion is ignited here for you. It might even be a new passionate love life. It could be that, or it could be a new passionate project that you're super excited about. And this will allow for your heart to be renewed, your heart to sing with joy once again. It will like reignite the energy within you, which is very nice. And this is going to take you out of that apathy. I like it. I like it already. This is going to help you get away from that, like, I'm so bored, same thing, like, oh my God, like, I don't want that, like, this apathy, this lack of inspiration, this sort of like, is this going to be my life forever? Like, that energy is finally going to be subside. And boom, comes the good collaborations. Then you're collaborating with the right people. You are coming together and you're having your recognition and your reward, my beautiful Cancer. Oh, this is so exciting. I'm very excited. Like, this new moon is like you needed it. Okay, so recognition and reward, my beautiful Cancer. Boom, you're starting to work better. You're starting to feel better. You know what you want. You know how you're going to go about it. And you're getting rid of this thing. It's like the passion is really igniting here. And it is based in your communication. This is powerful. Your throat chakra is extremely involved in the next upcoming 18-year cycle of your career. Your throat chakra, how you express, how you speak, what you say, how you manifest with your words, how you express yourself, how you deliver things, how you connect your voice to your truth. Very powerful time for your throat chakra. And if you've been feeling like, I have throat chakra problems, like I'm blocked there, or you've been feeling like the communication aspect has been something that blocks you, then use this eclipse to really propel you into something new, baby. Okay? And don't, you don't need to be making such final decisions right now. Like, I know I said, like, hey, visualize yourself in your career. Visualize how you feel, okay? Visualize how you feel. Visualize how you want to feel in your body. Like, what is the type of person that needs to be so that you can be in that level? How do you carry yourself? How do you feel in your body? How's your grace? These things. But don't visualize so much material, like outside, I'm gonna have a car, I'm gonna have this, it's gonna look like that, because that's gonna bring you into some mental confusion. Okay? It could bring, oh, do I want to do this or do I want to do that? I don't know what's the path, and you can start getting again into a mental confusion, Cancer. So the idea is that you just allow yourself to be ignited into your new passions that define the persona that you are. That's it. You don't need to go beyond that. If you focus your energy on that, and you speak your truth, and you claim your truth, and you have that open throat chakra ready to express who you are and how you're gonna, change the world or whatever, this is what's gonna be best. But don't start like, oh, but how am I, but this, but you might get into this mental confusion where you need to make some sort of decision. Okay? And I will say, make this decision after the eclipse. Make this full-on decision after the eclipse, and you will have a lot more clarity during that time. So let's see, what do we have for Cancer? Cancer, lunar eclipse, Cancer, lunar eclipse, and Ashwini, Cancer. Moonlighting. So you see, this is what I'm talking about. Here it says, you can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. This might be the dream of many Cancers right now. Yeah, what I really want to do is this, but it doesn't pay the bills. I can't do it. I don't make money, whatever. And it's like, just, if you don't do this little side thing that actually ignites your passion, nothing is going to make sense and nothing is going to feel good. So, Cancer, take that time to really do that, because it will take off for you. It can really take off for you with the power of prayer. Some of you guys are like afraid to pray for help. For help in your career, for opportunities in your career, for aligning you with the right situation. It's like you're afraid to ask God for these things because you're like, no, that's on me, that's selfish, how am I going to ask that? Like, the power of prayer, like, use the power of prayer throughout your career, and you will be surprised of how things become so much more easier for you. Give the situation to God for upliftment and healing, and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are awaiting your prayers. Be sure to ask upon the divine guidance God gives you the response to your prayers. The power of prayer will help you a lot through your career, and positivity and faith and optimism, because yes, again, it's a mental thing. Your thing is with a mind thing, and so your mind needs to be wired in the right energy so that you make it, so that you get to do whatever it is that you want to do. The power of prayer helps us with mindset. That's something that people don't realize, but prayer is the strongest affirmations and the strongest, declarations, and the strongest of all these things. And it really brings positivity, faith, and optimism. And that is what opens the channels of money in your life. That is what opens the channels of money in your life. Okay, and then see final messages for here for Cancer. Cancer, surrender to your creativity. Get creative. Maybe that's something that you really want to express in your career. You want to be more creative. You want to be more expressive. Or if you are running through some problems where you just feel stuck, allow your creativity to help you, because you can think of some very creative ways to get through it, or to make it better, or to make a change. All right, I'm going to give you that one. Ooh. I love it. Look at this. Plenty. This is your mudra. Plenty. And your affirmation is, my happiness is within me. I love that. My happiness is within me. Already, Cancer, those were your messages for this upcoming lunar eclipse. Very powerful for you. I'm very excited for you. Whole new career cycle, and I really hope it makes all your wishes come true. Alrighty, so now let's see. Let's do our beautiful Leos. Alrighty, Leo. So for you, this eclipse is happening in the sector of your belief systems. So, guru, teachers, belief systems, and religion and your principles, pretty much. This is a very important house. And apparently, as you transform, let's say in 2005, you could have gone to a transformation in your belief systems. You could have maybe came across a very important teacher in your life that definitely transformed you. You could have come across, maybe you became a teacher, maybe you started teaching others, or you decided to take a very strong dharmic path in your life, do the righteous right thing. You could have also traveled during that time and could have had a major transformation in your life. So this is a moment right now where this eclipse is trying to help you expand, especially if you've been feeling limited, if you've been feeling like, okay, I got career, but I'm limited in love, or I have love, but I'm limited in career. Like if you've been having this sort of limitations, this is a time where life is really going to help you transform your belief systems, maybe send you the right teacher in your life that will show you how to see things from a new way, bring you the wisdom that you need so that you're able to transform your life. Great time to do any self-development work. If you wanted to go and do some Tony Robbins, this is a great time to do it. If you wanted to do some self-development course or some coaching or anything like this, will be fantastic. Wanting to maybe go back to school, maybe some of you guys were ready to go back to school, maybe want to learn something new, but all of these things really allow you to begin a whole new life. Okay, this is a moment for you to release the self-limiting beliefs, my beautiful Leo. This is the eclipse for it. So let's see, what do we have here? I'm going to give you those, Leo. So Leo, there is definitely a new beginning. You know, there's definitely something very powerful around you trying to bring you a new beginning, especially because we have Venus in your sign. So there's definitely this, you're feeling good in yourself, you're feeling fresh. There might also be this energy of a new outcoming beginning, stepping into a whole new world. Maybe some of you guys are even thinking of traveling, getting out of your comfort zones, but it's difficult. It's not that easy. You maybe don't have the ability to do this, or you're very much in your comfort zone, or you don't want to take that leap of faith, you don't want to take that risk, but something really is telling you that if you take this risk, it would really ignite so much passion. It would really ignite so much passion in your life. It's like you're not feeling the passion in your life, you're not feeling the oomph in the that passion and new beginning. You're not getting that because it requires a leap of faith, and it requires for you to take some sort of risk and to do things in a different way. And this may feel like you're going against the current of your normal life, of your normal way of doing things, but it's a matter of you standing up for yourself. And even if the other people around you don't understand, like, it's for you to stand in your ground and don't let any negative energies win you over. It's like, stand for your beliefs, stand for what you want, and don't allow nobody to bring you down. This is very, very powerful because it's really trying to help to find your purpose once again, to find your dharma once again, to give you that fighting spirit once again. And something that could really help you in making this new beginning is measuring your pros and cons. Like, what is the things that you really value in life? And don't be afraid to go towards those things that you really value. Measure your priorities. What do you really prioritize in your life that is most important? And allow for yourself to go into taking risk in those places. This will help you move on. This will help you heal. This will help you in migrating to a better place, a better life, a better you. Maybe even some of you guys are even thinking of changing countries. If this has been something that you've been thinking, maybe leaving, changing countries, it could very well be something very strong in your chart here. Okay, but it's telling you to move on. It's telling you it's time to move on. It's time to go. It's time to close. It's time to heal from the past, heal from the toxicity, from the toxic belief systems, from the time for a better, more more principled alignment, so that you're not feeling like you're fighting against life, or like you're in this struggle, in this sort of like proving your life, proving yourself, or feeling defeated, or the feeling in this conflict. It's like you want to have peace in your life, you want to have peace in yourself. And it takes standing up for yourself, taking a leap of faith. And the way you take this leap of faith is by measuring the pros and cons of the principles, what really matters to you the most, and that will bring you transformation. Yeah, you're not, this eclipse, especially if you've been feeling like, oh, I've just been feeling like I'm fighting against, like everything's against me, life is against me, like this is a time to like release that mood, that attitude, and step into something completely new. What else do we have here for Leo for this upcoming lunar eclipse, Leo? Easy does it, Leo. You see, don't try to push, don't try to force. Surrender. Stop trying so hard to control. Maybe because you're controlling so much, it doesn't allow you to have this new beginning. You are ready to leap into this new beginning, leap into this new possibilities. If you just release the control, that's when all the doors are going to start opening up for you. One of the things that could really help you is becoming a vegetarian, they're saying here. Changing your diet, eating healthier, eating more life, eating healthier things would definitely bring you happiness. And so a new way of eating can help you transform and get into better alignment with your principles. And by winter, so by the end of this year, you can really see some powerful shifts and transformations that you've been wanting to see, or the things you've been waiting for. This could also be saying like maybe you put something in the back burner that you haven't been thinking about lately and you've been missing it. This is the time to bring it back forward. But the winter time will definitely be a powerful shift for you. Okay, Leo? And what is it that Leo needs to surrender for this lunar eclipse, Leo? And we have surrender to what is, Leo. Don't fight it. This is what it is. That's how people are. That's the situation you are in. This is what it is. And it's maybe that's why you've been feeling so like, oh, life is against me, is because you want it so bad to be different, instead of just accepting where it is. And from there, you can start seeing solutions and a new way of doing things. But first, we need to admit to things of how they are, how people are, how you are. And when we just surrender to what is, we can decide better outcomes from there on. Alrighty, my beautiful Leo, those were your messages for this upcoming lunar eclipse. I really hope that they help. Stick around for the ritual that we're going to be having at the end. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Virgos. Alrighty, Virgos. So for you, this eclipse is going to be happening in your sector of very intimate sector. Whoa, Virgo, like you are going to be that person that is going to have the Pandora's box open. Okay, so this lunar eclipse is really shaking you to the core. That's powerful. That's very good. I'm very excited for you. All of these things will definitely bring power to you. Life is really trying to help you get empowered in a new and more powerful way, to help you find transformation, to help you release any psychological mishaps or any sort of fears that have been lingering for quite some time, and traumas where you may be victimizing yourself. So here, my beautiful Virgo, you're about to have a new beginning, a new energy, a new purpose, a new powerful, very powerful shift in your life, my beautiful Virgo. But it requires for you to do some shadow work. This eclipse will definitely bring triggers, will definitely, some of you guys need a good cry. Allow for the good cry to happen. Some of you guys need to get some vulnerable. Okay, vulnerability is going to be very important for you, Virgo. This is an eclipse that is trying to help you be so vulnerable so that you're able to see into yourself so fully, so that you're able to have compassion, love, and accept yourself for who you really are, which will bring immense empowerment in your life. So let's see, what do we have for Virgo for this upcoming lunar eclipse in Ashwini, Virgo? Yes, and it's something that's been a major disharmony around love life for you. where you may be feeling blocks here when it comes to your love life, or not finding the right person, or not getting into the right relationships, or there's been betrayals or mishaps in love, or things like this, my beautiful Virgo. And there's just been a lot of lessons around relationships and love and harmony and like what that means to you. And of course, relationships deal with a lot of our intimacy, especially if we have a very deep connection with someone. We will know their secrets and they will know our secrets, and it's a vulnerable state. And it's through this, my male Virgos, you guys may be feeling like you guys haven't landed with a right girl, or the girl's just not there, or where is she, or I end up getting the wrong girls. And my women are just like feeling not fully in their feminine, fully in their worth. Maybe there's a lot of judgment that you give to yourself, and this blocks a lot of your femininity, and it blocks a lot of this fertility in your energies, and it keeps you in this discontentment. And so I definitely see that this eclipse will break you out of this discontentment, especially when it comes to your desires, like especially sexual desires, or the desires to passion, that passionate energy. You're finally going to get rid of the discontentment, the boredom, this apathy energy that you've just been feeling so uninspired. Something is going to show up here for you. Destiny. Destiny is going to show up for you after this eclipse. Okay, it was a dry period, last 18 months, last 18 years, shitty relationships, last 18 years, not really landing how you wanted it to be last 18 years. This is going to be a new story. And if you are in a relationship with someone, then let this next 18 years be a completely different story, in how you bring intimacy and closure and connection with the person that you love. But there's definitely a change happening. Destiny is happening. If you've been waiting around for a very long time, I see that it's going to come to you. But you need to be a teammate. You need to come together. You need to work at it. Understand that too, that it's not just a relationship that, oh, I'm supposed to just, everything's supposed to be peachy and perfect. No, it's a thing you need to work at and work on and on, again and again. It doesn't stop. That's why, until death do us apart, because that's how their relationship is. It's always peeling away more layers and more layers and more layers and more layers. It doesn't stop. And so it requires this exposure, it requires this vulnerability, it requires this intimacy, and so that you're able to be seen fully, and you're able to see fully the other person. Okay. Very important as you work together on these things. Now let's see. I'm gonna give some messages here for my beautiful Virgos when it comes to this lunar eclipse. Maybe that one. Pretty. Virgo, 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 Virgo for this lunar eclipse. Yep. So we have here, surrender your fear of change. Get ready. Change is coming. It's definitely coming after this eclipse. Get ready. And so surrender the fear of change. The change is going to be for the better. And what is it? God is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you are afraid of a change in your job, in your house, in your relationship, or you fear aging or death. Repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. And instead, surrender to miracles. Miracles want to come here for you. They want to show up, but you need to not be in this fearful energy. If not, it will be very, have faith and surrender to the miracles that can definitely happen in your life, and surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. This is what we're also releasing with this eclipse. Cleansing your psyche from trauma, cleansing your psyche from fears, cleansing your psyche from all those inner demons that don't allow you to feel happiness. This eclipse is trying to eclipse all of that. So very, very excited for you, my beautiful Virgo. And let's see, what is your mudra for this upcoming lunar eclipse? What is your mudra for Virgo for this lunar eclipse? Security. I like this. Very good that you're getting this one, because you may be feeling the sense of fear from the changes that may happening. This is security. And your affirmation is, childlike, I seek and find human and heavenly sanctuary. It carries me, cares for me, and lovingly enfolds me. So this is your mudra. Utilize it for the ritual. Alrighty. Alrighty, my beautiful Virgos, those were your messages for this upcoming lunar eclipse. I am very excited for you. Stick around for the ritual at the end, and also check out your ascendant sun and moon sign. And now we're going to be doing our Libras. Hello, my beautiful Libras. Let's see what do we have for you this lunar eclipse. Oh my God, you've been going through some powerful shifts, my beautiful Libra. I mean, this 18 months have not been it has not been a cup of tea. But it's been good, Libra. You needed it. You needed it. You needed like a full on detox cleansing from the whole past, from the whole thing, from the whole pain. Like you needed like a full like release of it all. And this is the moment for you to fully let go. Okay? The last 18 years, what is the crap that you've been carrying? Let it go with this lunar eclipse. Fully let it go. And if you've been also going through a lot of shifts in your relationships, you just seem to not land the right relationship in your life, or you seem to have issues in your love life, this is the eclipse that is definitely going to help you release those negative, toxic relationships that you no longer need. And it's also going to release any toxic patterns that you may have that brings toxicity into the relationship. But be ready, because it's definitely going to turn on a lot of things around your love life and committed relationships. Be very cautious, because this energy can also, if you're negative and if you, for example, get into a fight with your partner and these things, if you don't know how to fully respect the person that you're with, it's just better for you to just move, leave, than staying there hurting each other. Okay, because this eclipse can definitely leave a very powerful samskar or impression of pain. Okay, so now let's see, what do we have for my beautiful Libras this upcoming lunar eclipse, Libra? But there's something you need to say. Say it. Tell it. You need to say something. Patience and planning. You've been really being very patient and planning, very patient with your growth, very patient with life, very patient with other people lately. And even though like this eclipse is really going to bring out like this feeling of like, why am I not like why am I not manifesting what I want? Like you are doubting your capability to manifest what it is that you want to create. You would just feel like you don't have the awareness, you don't have the skills, you can't do it alone. Like what is going on? Like it's just not happening for me. And there's this sort of awareness, this lack of awareness, this lack of trust in your manifesting abilities. And so it brings down your faith. It brings down your hope. It brings down your feelings of like, I can do this. It brings them all down. And this puts you in a situation of hopelessness, which is not a good situation, Libra. But I definitely see that after this eclipse, you're going to stop crying over spilled milk. Like, you're going to get over it, type of thing. Like, you're just going to be like, I'm done. I'm done crying about this. I'm done being in this position. I'm done, like, bringing this shitty energy in or allowing for people to bring a bad energy in. It's like, this is the moment for you to stop, like, looking at what's not working in your life and, like, forget that, okay, that didn't work, and look at what's working in your life. Like, shift the perspective. Like, stop looking at, like, oh, why? Like, there's other things in your life that are truly working. There's other things in your life that are truly flowing for you, and they're meant to be for you. Focus on that. Give energy to that. Give power to that, so that you can get rid of this heartbreak, this loss, this sadness, you're feeling heartbroken about something from the past, it could be, but I definitely see that this eclipse is like going to help you just release that heartbreak, that sadness, that loss, that guilt, that shame, that mourning. It's like, next 18 years, cry me a river, I'm done, and then you'll triumph. I love it. Then you'll triumph. Then we can move forward. Then we can progress. Then you actually become triumphant in the things that you want to actually create in your life. Some of you guys may be dealing with a Aquarius or Cancer. I see here, Aries or Capricorn. Alrighty, let's see. And now, all right, what do we have here for Libra? What are the messages for Libra for this lunar eclipse? What are the messages for Libra for this lunar eclipse? Libra, lunar eclipse, Libra. Libra, Libra, lunar eclipse, Libra, Libra. All right, so we have here, it is safe for you to love. It's time for you to open up your heart so that you're able to give and receive the best energy of them all. There is something here where you're defending yourself or somebody's defending themselves, but there's like a closure of a heart, and this is not allowing for things to really move forward. There is some sort of separation that you may be contemplating, or somebody around you is contemplating, or maybe you need some time apart from your partner. Separation is also a very important part of love. But some time apart from your partner can happen. It might not necessarily be an end to a relationship, but you guys may just have some time apart. And what's happening here is that it's time to heal family issues. Forgiving your parents will heal your love life. And so if you're that Libra that is upset with your dad, with your mom, and you never want to talk to them again, or you don't care about them, or whatever it is, like, this is what's causing a lot of issues in your love life. The time has come for you to forgive your parents, and when you do this, you will be able to truly, truly find and create the true love of your life that you want. What is the last message here for Libra, for lunar eclipse? Libra, Libra, the lunar eclipse for Libra. Surrender setting limits, Libra. You're playing too nice, being too nice, and then you get pissed because you're being too nice. Then don't. Then say no. No, I don't want to. No, I don't want to. Set limits. No. And no is a complete answer. That's it. That's it. You don't have to explain yourself, but learn to have healthy boundaries. This could also help you a lot in your love life. Alrighty, those were your messages, my beautiful Libra, for this upcoming eclipse. I really hope that they helped you. Thank you so much, and make sure that you stick around for the ritual at the end. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Scorpios. Hello, Scorpio. So you've been going through it too, Scorpio. There's been some powerful things going on in your life. Right now, the eclipses have been in a very karmic axis for the past 18 months. And it's like, it's also that, it's like the way that you go into a whole new 18-year cycle, Scorpio, is by a cleansing of past life karmas, or, debt that you have from many lifetimes. And so you go through losses, you go through very intense situations because you need to purify certain karmas, or you go very spiritual because you're in the process of burning away these karmas. And also, when you create a new lifestyle for yourself, you create a new sense of karmas. You create a new way of living. So through transforming your routine and your lifestyle, you transform your life. You transform yourself. Through health, you also transform yourself. So if you've been wanting to maybe work out, get back into working out, or doing some sort of physical activity, or getting back into your health, or changing your lifestyle, doing things in a different way, like, this is the time for you to really do it. And you utilize the energies of this lunar eclipse to really envision, how is it that you live your life on a daily basis? What do you do? How do you spend your time? How do you spend your day? What do you eat? How healthy are you? And it is through these taking care of these miscellaneous things throughout our daily life, how you carry yourself and take care of yourself on a daily life, is what's actually going to show you how you can transform your whole next 18 years. And so your next 18 years, you're having a whole new lifestyle and a whole new way of carrying yourself. So what does that look like to you, Scorpio? What does that look like to you? Let's see. I see you're going to be protected from any enemies. There could have been some enemies around you, but I see you being fully protected from it. Enemies can also be diseases. So I also see you healing as well. Very powerful healing energy for you. Renovation of your physical body is a very strong indicator here for you, Scorpio. So what do we have for Scorpio for this lunar eclipse? Scorpio, 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 lunar eclipse. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Scorpio, lunar eclipse. Scorpio, lunar eclipse. And it also deals with your daily life and what you do on a daily basis. Oh, I love this. Love wants to begin, Maybe you've recently actually have a love relationship or you're about to have a love relationship, but life really wants to fill your cup up, that you feel emotionally good, emotionally happy, emotionally joyful, that there's this sort of relationship here. Now, we do need to make some final proclamations here, my beautiful Scorpio. You are ready to start really calling the shots. So, what do you want to proclaim? Like, how is it going to go down? Like, what is the daily routine look like? From now on is this. From now on, no more that. From now on is only this. From now on, we do that. Like, it's a time for really proclamating and making final choices. Like, it's like, okay, that's it. I'm going on a diet. I'm changing my eating habits. Or that's it. I'm going to start working out and waking up early. Or that's it. I can't keep eating this or whatever it is. But it's a time for you to really proclaim this truth and let that regenerate you, let that rebirth you into a new you. Yes, because you guys been feeling like a little bit like you're not, my male Scorpios may be feeling like I'm not getting the love in the relationships that I really want. I get women that may fall into insecurities in around me, and then for my women, you girls are not feeling in your full 100% fully secure, fully in your embodiment of the divine feminine. There's some doubts here. You have some doubts about your ability to create and your ability to manifest. And so dig deep. It's like, what is that? That you, it might be very hidden deep within you because you're not a person to be showing your weaknesses like that. But really sit with this during the eclipse. Like, what is not allowing me to fully bloom into the woman that I truly want to be? And for my males, it's like, what is in me that I keep attracting or making women insecure around me? There's going to be healing. And I love this for you. I love this for you, Scorpio. There's going to be healing. You're going to move on. Whatever I learned, I learned. You're not going to dwell in the past. You're not going to dwell in bad habits from the past. You're not going to keep going back to those things. It's like you're really going to allow yourself to migrate to something better in your life, to something healthier in your life, to something that heals you and doesn't make it worse for you. Heals you from heartbreak, heals you from loss, heals you from the lacks that you may be feeling. It is as you move away from this toxic things, this stuff, in claiming the truth that needs to be claimed, and boom, you have your spiritual strength. Like, all of this is to make you more spiritually strong. Like, everything is to always bring you back to your spiritual strength. And again, don't overextend yourself either. Don't put too many things in your plate, but understand that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and that you are in the process right now of developing immense spiritual strength, because there's something that, it's polishing you into this diamond. It's an important thing, apparently, and it's only making you even better. You can handle it with your spiritual strength. And understand your spiritual strength is not alone. This is with God. This is with the divine. So connect with it. Now let's see. What's another message here for my beautiful Scorpios for this lunar eclipse? Scorpio for this lunar eclipse. Scorpio. Gratitude list. This will change your money. Change your money, change your career, change your lifestyle. You want a better lifestyle? You want a more luxurious lifestyle, let's say? It starts with gratitude. Gratitude. Counting your blessings and feeling the gratitude for what you already have is the key to getting more. Face your financial fears. This is about success, and this is about, like, what does success mean to you, Scorpio? And is that actually the success for yourself, or is this something that you adopted from social media, or that you adopted from your parents or society, what they expect of you? Or, like, what does success really mean to you? And that you're not chasing something that is not even something that you want. And that the success becomes something unique to you, so that you no longer fear failing, or fear not having the money, or fear not getting there, You need to really define, like, this is what success means to me. And if I follow that, I will feel successful. And declutter your space. Keep your space clean. Don't hoard things. Don't keep things from the past. Like, just clean, declutter your space, declutter your mind, declutter your thoughts. Like, this is a great time for you to make some decluttering. Use this eclipse to just like get rid of extra clothes that you don't use, get rid of things that are broken, get rid of things that you don't want. Like, this is a great time to declutter, and you will make space for new things to come into your life. You will make space for new abundance to come into your life. Wow, I'm very liking. I like that. I like that for you. So let's see, what else do we have here for Scorpio? Scorpio for the lunar eclipse. Scorpio for the lunar eclipse. Scorpio for the lunar eclipse. Surrender to trust. Surrender to faith. That's like your magic point, Scorpio, that you just trust. When you live life not trusting anything, not trusting, oh my God, is it going to happen? Oh my God, am I going to be able to? Oh my God, am I like not even trusting yourself? It's like everything becomes wrong. It's a matter of you trusting yourself. If you know you're putting your heart and you know it's what you love and you know, then it will be, and having more trust in yourself, having more trust in your capabilities, having more trust overall in your life, to have more faith. Don't let this next 18-year cycle to be one where you have no trust, because that's really going to drain you. Alrighty, and now let's see what's your final mudra. What is the mudra for Scorpio for this upcoming lunar eclipse? What is the mudra for Scorpio? What is the mudra for Scorpio for this upcoming eclipse? All right, I guess you got the sexuality mudra. You need to step a little bit into yes, this is a mudra. And the Kundalini mudra, the snake symbol. And it says, your open your senses and your heart to all that lives, all that is good, all that is beautiful. This attitude will manifest itself to your surroundings, your personality. It will be able to express its achievements and desirability. So your quote, your affirmation is, I meet the world with an open heart and an open arms. Affection and love flow back to me. Beautiful. Like you just need some affection from the divine to inspire you. Alrighty, my beautiful Scorpio, those were your messages for this upcoming eclipse. Stick around to the end for the ritual. Check out your ascendant, sun, and moon sign. And now we're going to be doing our Sagittariuses. Hello, Sagittarius, and happy lunar eclipse. Your lunar eclipse is going to be happening in the sector of children, of creativity, of your skills, your intelligence, your... Ooh, okay. I'm going to give you this one because I wanted to fall. So Sagittarius is a time that every single time you revive a new 18-year cycle, when you come back into some creative, powerful outlet, into maybe learning something new that polishes your skills, or maybe having a child can really be something transformative for you as well, or really allowing your inner child to lead the way, to learn these things that help it express yourself. And so there's a lot of self-expression here, and there's a lot of connection to children at this time that is really trying to help you. And this eclipse is really trying to help you heal that. If you've been having issues with your inner child, this eclipse can heal that. If you've been having issues with your own children, or wanting to have children, or why hasn't there been children, then this is definitely a time to maybe transform that, to maybe bring more happiness to that. And also how you express yourself, how you creatively showcase yourself. This is the moment. This is the time to allow yourself to take on the limelight for a whole new 18-year cycle that is going to pan out for you. So let's see, what do we have for my beautiful Sagittarius is this upcoming lunar eclipse, Sagittarius? Well, Saggy, we are definitely having a new time of prosperity, more solidity in your life. Very, very powerful time here. more solid committed relationship, or more solid business, or more solid money, a new time for money, a new time for growth, a new time for abundance. But it is important that you don't lose your childlike spirit. That is really what leads the way. That is really what gives you the sense of lightness and happiness and joyfulness. It is that childlike energy. And so really come close to that childlike energy. Really, allow the light to go through, allow for your happiness to really shine. This is what's important, and you can find your happiness through your inner child. Okay. Recognition and reward, learning how to work with others. You may be going through a time right now where you're being recognized and rewarded for your hard work. You are in a time right now of also working in teams, or maybe learning who to be with and to work with, so that you're able to have this reward. The satisfaction is definitely going to be leaving. I love this. For many signs this came up, where the boredom and the dissatisfaction will come to an end, especially if you've been feeling a little bored with the routine, with the same things, with the relationships, love, romances, especially. Oh, that's a whole other thing. Sagittarius, if you begin a new romance at this time, maybe in 2005 you began a romance, but this is like a renovation for your romantic life as well. So if that's been a dry period, I definitely see it's going to transform you. It's a time to connect spiritually more, especially you, Sagittarius. You are somebody who is very, some of you guys can be very religious, very spiritual. You guys are just truth seekers. And the truth is with God and God's word. And so here, life is really trying to get you closer to the crown chakra, and to open your crown chakra, and to open your connection with the divine Father, with the divine God energy. That will help you with your solar plexus. That would help you with the transformation that you want to create in your life. That will help you for you to take action in those things that you really want to take. It doesn't come from a low desire. It doesn't come from a material desire. It comes from something higher, something divine, something purposeful, that can really turn you on. And then the victory and the success will really come. But if you don't turn on this crown chakra, then the victory and success is not going to come in the way you want it to come. So there's a big, big call here to propel you into the higher education, your higher wisdom, to propel you into faith and belief, and to take your principles and your moral compass very, very serious. Now let's go a little bit deeper here with your love life, because there's a lot of romance too. Okay, it has to have a higher cost. Same thing with romance. If you're only using your penis or your vagina to choose partners, this will not bring you into victory. It has to be coming from a higher plane. So let's see, what do we have for my beautiful Sagittarius? Is this upcoming Sagittarius for this upcoming Sagittarius lunar eclipse? Keep your mind open. Your real human being, like the real love of your life, differs immensely from the type of person that you usually go for. So your soulmate differs from your usual type. So don't try to, oh, but that's my type. I want them to look like this. I like blonde. I like black. Like, no. Like, open your mind, because the person that is for you is going to be very, very different, okay, from your expectations. Release codependency. There's some sort of addiction. There's some sort of issues with maybe drinking addiction, or you keep attracting partners that have addictive personalities. Your addictions are affecting your love life, and this is also affecting your ability to have a relationship. There is some separation right now. There is some time apart at this time, and it's not bad. It's something that is trying to help you get into the real alignment of how to see relationships, so that you're able to pick one that is of the highest vibration, and that is not just a thing there, just like, our body's getting hijacked by nature and making us sleep with each other type of thing. Let's see your final messages. Final messages for Sagittarius for this upcoming lunar eclipse. Sagittarius, and we have surrender your addictions. Oh my God, Saggy, big, big, big message with the addictions. All right, so releasing any sort of codependent addictions with others, addictions to substances, food, people, co-working, sex, pornography, anything. So surrender your addictions at this time. This would really, really help you in moving forward. And now let's see your final mudra. What is the final mudra? What is the final mudra for Sagittarius? For Sagittarius, for this lunar eclipse, Sagittarius? Patience. So this is your mudra. Patience. My patience and inner calm increases from moment to moment. The patience mudra would really, really help you. It's like this. So, yes. Oh, it's like this. Sorry. It's like this. So, my beautiful Sagittarius, my beautiful Sagittarius, the patience, check that out. Don't rush into things, don't jump into things. That would really, really help you in your love relationships and all your endeavors. Alrighty, Sagittarius, those were your messages for this upcoming lunar eclipse. I really hope that they helped you. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Capricorns. Hello, Capricorn. So for you, this lunar eclipse is happening in the sector of your home life. So Capricorn, this is usually when you have like a renewal of your life. So 2005, maybe you just moved to a new place, or you renovated your home, or you bought a home, or you got a car, but some sort of stable convenience, some sort of coming back home, some sort of family connection, renovating your home life, being close to family, maybe becoming a mother, maybe becoming a father. All of these things bring you a new sense of a new cycle, a new energy, a new vibe. So some of you guys could be moving. This eclipse could definitely make you move, or you recently moved and you're about to start a new life, or you are also maybe renovating your home, renovating your energies, and stabilizing your family life. So it has to do a lot with the root of your life, the root of your home life, and the root of your family. Be very cautious with your mom. Take care of your mom. Your mom could be going through a little bit of a hard time with this eclipse too, so be there for her. That's going to be great. So let's see, what do we have for my beautiful Capricorns this upcoming eclipse in Aries? Capricorn. This is also helping you eclipse something that is really deeply imprinted in your psyche of you when you were a child. It's also helping you release some sort of major trauma from when you were a child. And as I was saying that, boom, the World card shows up here. Really closing a major cycle in your life. Some of you guys may be accomplishing things. Some of you guys may be traveling. Some of you guys may be finishing some very, very big project that you've been wanting to finish for some time. Maybe some of you guys are, just coming full closure with a situation, coming full circle in a situation. This is bringing accomplishment. This is bringing recognition. This is bringing the world to you, And so you've matured a lot. You've grown a lot. I mean, you're one of the people that had this most intense aspects during the past 3 years. So Capricorn, you've graduated with flying colors. You've done well. You really are closing major karmatic cycles, and you might not even see it. You might not even perceive it, but it's definitely happening there for you. Now, this eclipse is showing you that there's still more to practice, okay? Even though you've accomplished a lot, you are still in this energy of training. You're still maybe training for something new, going to be in the practicing, going to be in the trial and error period. This is something that, start getting comfortable with this. This is not a bad thing. See it as like the more effort you put and the more times you fail, the closer you are to success. And so here, life is saying, do not be obstructed by the challenges, by the obstacles, because you are made to overcome challenges and obstacles. So, not saying that life is going to be easy, but not saying that you're not going to be able to go through it. And so, see it as a training ground. See it as like, oh, everything's like, I'm training for the great battle. And open your heart. So, some of the things that you could have learned very strongly in this past month, this past 18 years, is about love and relationships. And what do you really want? What does your heart's desire really want? Maybe how it's very required for you to have more self-love, more self-compassion, more compassion towards other people, more self-love towards other people. more, empathy, more of this open-heartedness towards others. And that when you live a life with an open heart, it's better. And so you could have learned these things during past 18 years. And life is trying to help you really be a heart-centered person, because there is a lot of misconceptions with Capricorns being very serious. And yes, there's a lot of energy of Saturn here that can harden us and make us rigid. But life is really trying to soften you and keep you with your heart soft. Like, that is the truth, to stay with your heart soft. So the heart chakra is very important for this. And wow, and it's directly connected to your desires and your sacral chakra. Okay, some of you guys may be the 9 that you want a partner, the 9 that you actually want a partnership, but you really do. So don't let that story be the same thing for the next 18 years. Like, your heart wants a relationship. For those of you who are in a relationship, your heart is here, is everything. But remember to always have your own personal desires. Remember to align your desires, your creative energy, with what you really are passionate about. This is important. And I see that if you've been having issues with these chakras, this lunar eclipse will bring a lot of balance to them, will like realign them. So do some work on them. And look, the heartbreak, the loss, the guilt, the sadness, the disappointment, like all of these things will be gone. Like, this lunar eclipse is really going to help you clean all those things up. But be careful, my Capricorn, that some of you guys still are having a little bit of trouble leaving behind what emotionally is not fulfilling you. This is about coming into your feelings. It doesn't matter if, oh, well, that's what it's supposed to be, that's what it's supposed to do, put your feelings away, who cares? No, we don't live our life like that in the next 18 years. If you don't feel it, then it's not. You are going to be a person that honors your emotions, truly. Now let's go a little bit deeper here for my beautiful Capricorns. What do we have for Capricorn? Capricorn, this is the time to release some childhood traumas and all of these things. Really give yourself a lot of childhood, child work, inner child work, and give the validation that you're seeking. Give the love that you're seeking. Sometimes you may be too harsh and too adult and critical of your own inner child. It's like, release this. Okay. What do we have for Capricorn for this next upcoming lunar eclipse, Capricorn? Surrender your habit of people pleasing. Very interesting, Capricorn. Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like, staying in situations that emotionally are fulfilling you, but you're just like, well, I guess I'm supposed to because this is what it's supposed to. No. Speak your needs and be true to yourself, and worry about your own happiness instead of worrying about everybody else's happiness. This is important for the next 18-year cycle. Okay. And now let's see your mudra. What is the mudra for Capricorn for this next upcoming lunar eclipse? Capricorn, 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 Capricorn. Tolerance. You got the tolerance mudra. Without expectations, I am free. Oh, I love this. Without expectations, I am free. Without expectations, I am free. Yes, tolerance, releasing, and that way you don't have expectations on yourself either. That could also be hindering you. Alrighty, my beautiful Capricorns, those were your messages for this upcoming lunar eclipse. I really hope that they help. Check out the ritual at the end and check out your ascendant, sun, and moon sign. And now we're going to be doing our Aquariuses. Alright, Aquarius. So let's see, what do we have for you this upcoming lunar eclipse. For you, it has to do with a way of thinking. So when we step into changing our way of thinking and your mindset, and maybe transforming the way that you communicate, or starting some sort of enterprise, or starting some sort of some sort of enterprise, or some sort of business or innovation that you wanted to create, that's when your life goes through a whole new 18-year cycle. So think about in 2005, what were you doing? What were you creating? What were you communicating? Maybe you started social media. Maybe you started learning about technology. Maybe you started writing a book, but something that required a lot of effort. And you are now at the ends of all of that. So definitely give yourself a pat on the back, and now get ready for some new enterprises that you're ready to embark on. Some new you know, some new paths that require a lot of courage and require a lot of effort, but you are not afraid of doing it. So I'm very excited for what it is that Aquariuses will be bringing into the world. What do we have here for Aquarius for the lunar eclipse? And we have, all right, there's a new beginning here for you, but you are hesitant to take this leap of faith right now. You're very cautious. You don't want to make the same mistakes, but you're also very, very cautious of taking this leap of faith into something of the unknown. But however, you are suffering in silence, my beautiful Aquarius. Something about something in your mind, you're thinking too much, you're suffering in silence. You may not talk about this, you keep it to yourself. It only comes at night. Something that you're lacking, something that you're sad about, something that brings you anxiety, something that maybe keeps you up at night. And so you are ready to release this suffering in silence. You don't, this is not doable. This is not sustainable. You are ready to release these things, because if you don't, if you're still holding on to these ways of thinking, mindsets, how you allow your mind to maybe think of the worst, or how you know, maybe judgmental or speaking negative things, like, be very cautious, because the words that you're speaking would really make it or break it for you. And so there is something about your mind that is making you suffer, some way of thinking and how you perceive something, how you perceive the world, how you perceive yourself, how you perceive others, is making you suffer. And so there needs to be a mind change, a switch of the way that you think. There needs to be a change of scope, and that will bring you success. If you don't change this and you stay in the same mentality, it will not bring success. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition is the part of your intelligence that is better than your mind. So let me give you an example. Mind is like, let's say I'm a diabetic. The mind, and somebody offers me chocolate cake, the mind is going to be like, oh, just eat it, come on, you only live once, it's a chocolate cake, look how delicious it looks. And then the intelligence is the one that says, no, you can't eat that because you're diabetic and you know better. So it's a matter of listening to your intelligence, which is your intuition, which seems it's something that you're not listening to, but it's going to bring you a lot of things. Is going to bring you a lot of awareness. Is going to bring you a lot of what you're seeking. So definitely listen to your intuition. Take a time. Don't rush. Don't accelerate. Don't try to just like, oh, next, move forward. Like, don't distract yourself. This is a moment to just sit with it, turn off the phone, turn off the communication, and just sit with yourself for some time, listening to your intuition. This would really help you during this time, because you have been trying to find out which way to go, what is the best way. And after this eclipse, by doing this, you will be able to really find clarity of what emotionally is calling for you to move towards. Like, what is the right way? What is the right answer? Now let's see, what's another message here for my Aquariuses? Another message for Aquarius for this upcoming lunar eclipse. And we have, okay, by your birthday, by February, January, you're going to be having a new situation, a new life, a new thing. You're birthing a new you, and this new you has a better way of thinking. Maybe some of you guys are thinking of wanting to have children, birthing a new life, birthing a project. So there is a new beginning, a new birthing beginning, and it will require for you to walk away from what it's not helping you, or from what's making you suffer. Like, walk away, close those doors, and allow for new doors to open from it. Okay, by the winter, you'll be having those new doors open. By just right now in the winter, you're gonna see a whole new opportunities coming by, and you don't have to be looking back at what happened or did not happen. Now let's see, Aquarius, what is your final mudra? Oh no, what is your what does Aquarius need to surrender? What does Aquarius need to surrender for the lunar eclipse, Aquarius? Surrender stubbornness, Aquarius. That if you stay stubborn, mentally stubborn, you will again repeat the same things and not have that success. This requires a change of perception. This requires a change of mind. So if somebody's giving you advice and you feel yourself all tense, like, just relax and be more yielding. Allow for other people to give you some ideas. This may help you see things from a new perspective, and is going to be very helpful for you. What is another message here for Aquarius for this upcoming, the mudra? What is the Aquarius mudra for the lunar eclipse? And yours is an objective in mind. Very interesting. An objective in mind. The mudra of will. I like this. Each small step brings satisfaction and brings me closer to my goal. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Alrighty, my beautiful Aquarius, those were your messages for this upcoming lunar eclipse. I really hope that they helped you and brought you more understanding. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Pisces. Alrighty, Pisces, let's see what do we have here for you. Pisces, so for you, this eclipse is going to be happening in the sector of your money life. Whoa. And this is also a time where if you've been struggling with some sort of insecurity, been struggling with some sort of lack of self-worth, lack of self-esteem, lack of integrity, where you could have been lying a lot or hiding many things, like this is a time to release all of that, come anew, step into your integrity, step into your values, step into your sense of confidence, and all of these things will definitely bring you even more abundance and prosperity in your life. But this is definitely about money. Be very cautious with your money at this time. Don't make any, major decisions around money at this time. Try to do that at least a week after the eclipse. That's going to be very good for you. So let's see, what do we have for Pisces for this upcoming lunar eclipse? All right, Pisces. So there's been some issues around love. You haven't been able to get that spiritual union that you've been seeking, or maybe you had a spiritual union. You thought that that was the union for you, and it wasn't. But there's been some disbalance here because, I mean, you are a highly romantic, very imaginative person. And so maybe nobody's able to get to your level, Pisces, your level of romance, your level of depth, your level of unconditional love. But now you're starting to come out of these misconceptions. You're going to start coming out of this entrapments, these thoughts, and you're going to allow yourself to believe instead of seeing all the buts and ifs in situations. And as you do this, you will become more victorious. You will find more success in your life. You will become more victorious. But it requires for you to stop entrapping yourself in these mental constructs of like, oh, no, maybe I'll never find the person that I really want to be, or nobody's able to get to what I want, or I'm looking for something that is almost like, not real. Like, it's like, get out of these mental constructs, get out of these jails, and allow yourself to believe a little bit more, to have more faith, to listen to more of your intuition, because you got a lot of answers within. You're very wise, deeply wise. And the more you listen to your intuition, the easier it will be for you to start moving away from what's not working and move into what it is working for you, so that this emotional loss and sadness is done, is no longer there. There is something going on with your relationships, and it's, you need to see either your relationships from a whole different perspective, see your partner from a different perspective, or see what is it that you're really looking for in love from a different perspective for it to be successful. And you need to listen to your intuition at this time, because you might be going through a lot of bewilderment. And if you listen to your intuition, life will definitely help you to start focusing on the things that are working for you instead of focusing on what's not working for you and just being sad that, oh, I don't get this. It's like, forget that. Like, work on the things that are there for you, that is giving you fruits, that are not leaving you, and stop giving your attention to those things that are not favoring you. And that all is going to come with the energy of your throat chakra. There's going to be some healing that is going to happen with your voice, with your throat chakra, with what you're speaking, with your integrity, that you're in alignment, that you're not saying lies or promising things that you don't promise. Like, it's alignment of your throat chakra. And so if you've been feeling like you've been having some blockages in your throat chakra, this is a time where life is definitely going to bring a lot of power into your life, and is going to help you in expressing what it is that you really want for yourself and for your life. So the throat chakra is definitely going to help you. It's the manifesting center. And so as you heal this, you will be able to manifest even more. But it matters that you speak, that you talk, that you claim your truth, and that you have this in balance. Now let's see your money life. What do we have for Pisces? What do we have for Pisces for their money life? What do we have for Pisces for this next upcoming lunar eclipse? And we have your obstacles and blocks are now being lifted, so you're going to be able to move forward. So if you've been struggling about money or finances or something that has to do with your career, the obstacles are going to be removed and you're going to move forward. And abundance mindset, think positively. You see, it's like your thoughts entrapped you into negativity. You have to choose the thoughts. You have to choose what thoughts you want to really believe, what thoughts you really want to say. And if some negative thought comes up, you need to have the ability to see, okay, that was just a negative thought. No, thank you. Bye. And abundance mindset is going to be something very important. And it comes from a lot of your sense of integrity and sense of deservingness, knowing that you're deserving of abundance and prosperity, knowing that you're deserving of love, that you're deserving of everything, that it doesn't have to be this block. It doesn't have to be like, oh, I just don't get it, I'm not victorious, like like life is not ever good. Like, no, it can be good, but you need to learn to deserve it. You need to learn that you deserve also happiness and a good life and joy and love and everything. So this is helping you to get rid of any blockages that don't make you feel deserving, and the abundance mindset that might be also blocking you. Now let's see, what is the final message for Pisces for this upcoming moon in the lunar eclipse? For Pisces for the lunar eclipse, and we have surrender to God. Yeah, you work better in a very spiritual matter. Okay, so surrender to God. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to God and let God work its magic for you. Okay, learning to pray, learning to have devotion, learning to have faith would definitely help you in anything that you are doing. This will give you a stronger sense of confidence, which will definitely bring more money in your life. Now let's see the mudra. Your mudra for this upcoming lunar eclipse. Mudra for Pisces. Intention. Be true. Lovely. It says, I cultivate my loving feelings and positive thoughts in these events and magic attraction on benevolence, affirmative, and positive things. Okay, I'm going to read that again. I cultivate my loving feelings and positive thoughts in these events of magic attract and benevolence, affirmative, and positive things. So that is your message. Alrighty, my beautiful Pisces, those were your messages for this upcoming lunar eclipse. Alrighty, everybody. So now let's get started with our rituals. So check out the description here below. Those are the things that you're going to be needing for the ritual. You can do this ritual 10 days before or after the eclipse. You're going to need an aura cleansing tool. I'm going to be using my Palo Santo here. You're also going to be needing a candle, preferably a candle that lasts, like those candles that come in a glass and they last for 7 days straight. That will be the preferable one. If not, it could be just any other candle. Also, you're going to be using the japa bead. So this is a mala japa that you're going to use for the mantra and the Maha Mantra that I'm going to be showing you guys that we're going to be chanting during this eclipse. You're also going to need a pen and paper, and you're going to need these forecasts that I just did for you guys, and as well as a little graduation treat. So what does this mean? It could be like a gift that you give yourself, okay? Because we are coming to an 18-year cycle of endings, and so give yourself a little gift, you know? All right, so the way that this is going to start, you guys need to definitely check out the times for the times for this eclipse is going to be these times. So I just want you to check it out. This is Central Time. So the eclipse is going to begin at 18 hours at 18, and that is at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. the maximum time. It's going to be 8 p.m. and then it's going to be ending by 10 p.m. Okay, that's for Central Time. So check out the times where you're going to have it. Personally, the way I like doing my eclipses, as I mentioned, I don't go to sleep. I stay up and I'm doing my spiritual practices throughout the whole time. So this is a wonderful way to purify ourselves, purify our karmas, and actually, direct the energy where we really want it to go, to eclipse what we need it to eclipse. So, as always, you're going to be taking a bath or a shower before the eclipse, before 6 p.m. Dress it preferably, I will say, in the color white. Preferably dressing in the color white, or this will protect you. And then what you're going to do after taking a shower, then you're going to get yourself ready when the eclipse is going to start. And this is a time where I definitely suggest that you are going to do the aura cleansing, and we're going to clean the space. So getting yourself ready for your cleansing of your space, especially after your bath or your shower. And so you can repeat after me the affirmations that I'm going to be giving you guys. Well, you can choose sage, palo santo, incense, whatever you will like. Okay? So, and repeat after me. I am cleansing myself light and free. I am cleansing myself so that I can be. I am cleansing away the struggles of my past. And I am cleansing and opening my heart. My heart is now open, and I am aligned. My heart is now open, and I am aligned. And then we're going to do it in our surroundings. I preferably suggest that you do it in a place where it's like your altar, your shrine, or a picture of your ancestors, or whatever is that what energies you would like to call in. Then you're going to cleanse your surroundings by saying, I cleanse this space with light and loving energy. Only positive energy may enter the space. I cleanse this space with light and loving energy. It is safe for me to dwell here. It is safe for me to call this space home. My home is cleansed, and I am renewed. My home is cleansed, and I am renewed. Very nice. Wonderful. So, then you're going to sit down, and preferably you're going to do 108 chants. A mala usually has 108 beads. You can get malas and japas made out of wood. This one's made out of neem. You can get them out of crystals, whatever you like. But this is just a way to count how many mantras you do. You're going to grab it with your ring finger and your thumb. And this is the way that you're going to go one by one, one by one, one by one. And you're going to chant. And the chanting, the mantra that we're going to be using for this is the Maha Mantra. This is the remedy for the eclipses. Maha Mantra, Maha means the great, the almighty. Mantra meaning Ma, mind, Tra, deliverance. And so mantras help deliver our minds, help cleanse our minds, and help us elevate our minds. So it's a wonderful spiritual practice. And each mantra does different things. But for this one, being an eclipse, being so powerful, being so intense, we will be needing the Maha Mantra. And the Maha Mantra goes Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That's one time. And then you say the next one. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Do this a minimum of 108 times for the eclipse. If you would like to do more than 108 times, that's just even more brownie points for you. But make sure you do it at least 108 times. Then, oh, and I also mentioned, don't eat and don't drink, preferably during the times of the eclipse. Eat before the eclipse starts. Then, during the time, you can listen to more meditations, you can listen to songs, just stay in your concentration. You can do yoga, just stay in your spiritual concentration. Do the mudra that I just gave you guys. Do all these spiritual practices. And then you're going to grab your pen and paper during the time of the eclipse, and you're going to write down what I have just spoken about, but I also want you to write down where were you in those aspects of your life during 2005? How much have you grown since 2005? And I want you to just free write and write everything that you've gone through since 2005. Where was your head at in 2005? How much have you grown? How much have you come about? How much you've transformed? Um, and, and at the end, you're going to say thank you for all these things. And now you're going to prepare yourself to start visualizing the new energies that you want to bring in these three aspects of your life for your ascendant sun and moon sign, which are a new beginning for your life. And this is where you're going to get to visualize. Remember that all the thoughts that we are feeling during this eclipse are going to be enhanced and are going to be empowered. And so make sure that all your thoughts are positive, that they're good, that they're not negative, because if not, this is going to empower these negative thoughts. So after visualization, after doing all these things, and then the eclipse is done, leave the candle on, turn on the candle from the beginning of the thing, leave the candle on. And when the eclipse is done, or by the time that you would like to go to bed, if you don't want to stay up for the eclipse, then you're going to close the chapter by giving yourself a little graduation treat. The best thing to do will be for you to take a shower once again after the eclipse is done, and then give yourself the graduation treat. This could be whatever you want it to be. And it is a way for you to honor yourself and to give yourself joy and happiness, and to acknowledge how far you've come, and to get yourself ready for the next upcoming 18 years that are going to bring all the blessings that you've been wanting to have all your life. Alrighty, my brothers and sisters, these were the messages for this upcoming eclipse. I really hope that they help, sending everybody so much love and light, and I hope that you guys have